Steer right.
We've got a loaded show segment. We're going to start with Bill Miller going viral on Friday night. Foul Territory actually picked it up and picked up millions of views on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. So we can actually show you the little clip.
There was the after review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Minnesota retains 6-1. Saw that too. God.
AJ, I shed a tear when I saw us post this because I want umps to care. You are a human being. He got it wrong. That was awesome. We caught a hot mic moment. Did you like it?
I thought it was great. I thought it was honest, and he's mad at himself for missing it. I mean, do I wish he would have used the curse words? No, but as someone that's been caught on a hot mic using a curse word before, you make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. So, Bill, good on you for doing this, and for just make sure you turn your mic off next time. But it was pure comedy, and it was also pure awesomeness because we got to see how you really felt. And like you said, he was right there, and he missed the call. And it's good to know that these guys are human, and they actually do care when they make mistakes.
That they actually do care is cool, and I like that part of it. Look, everybody makes mistakes. He didn't want to make mistakes, and so for anybody who thinks, "Oh, you're blowing the game. Oh, you're being paid," save that. These dudes are professionals. There's a reason they're at the level that they are, and he was definitely pissed at himself.
This is why access is important. So the more of this that we can get, the better. Again, yeah, are we going to have many umps leaving their mics on like that? No, but umps mic'd up where we can play it later on. Just more mic'd up players during a game. I like where it's mic'd up and then it gets packaged and then it gets played out, later on in the broadcast. Stuff like that to me is super cool. I'm all about that. People just want to hear what's happening on the field, umpires included. So quickly before we move on too, I mean, you guys both know Bill, right? AJ, he's been around for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Good dude.
He's fine. He's all right. He has his good days and his bad days. He can get grumpy at times, but I never really had a problem with him. What's his name? Brett Lowry had a problem with him when he hit him with his helmet. Remember that? Where he threw his helmet and it bounced off of him, and Bill Miller went down like something we can't say on TV.
He's quiet, and I think sometimes his quietness is seen as super grumpiness. But he's during the game, he's not a big chatty guy. But I never had any problems with Bill. He was always had you could tell he always wanted to do well. Tighter zone.
Some people do have trouble focusing on multiple things at once. This isn't a knock on him. Like, he might just be one of those dialed in kind of guys, or maybe he's just not super talkative or social. But we did get just a money quote from him. And I think it actually makes umpires look really good when you hear something like this. Again, yeah, the cursing, sure. Do you want to catch that for the whole audience? You got the kids there. I get it. But the fact that, I mean, if you look at our replies, I think there's hundreds of replies on the post and people saying respect. This is what I want out of a big league umpire, the accountability. That stands out.
In Boston, though, two of the words that he said really aren't even curse words. Like, they had to bleep out but in Boston, the F word is just, that's actually on the chalkboard in most schools.
Yeah. Kindergarten or first grade, is it in the curriculum? When do they start?
First grade, because they learn it in cursive first. They learn how to do the F in cursive. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, let's move to someone who's using that word somewhat frequently when it comes to getting into it with an umpire, Max Scherzer, who's on the 60-day IL. So he's chilling right now, but he is very animated when games are going on. And CB Buckner was off the mark quite a bit. In the first 4 innings, he missed 11 calls. 9 of them went against the Blue Jays. So CB got trolled by Max. For those listening on the pod later on, he basically would flip a coin, AJ, a fake coin, and then be like, "Oh, heads? Okay, strike."
No, we used to do this all the time. We used to yell at umpires all the time. Flip a coin. It's just funny to see Max do it actually in the dugout. There was plenty of times where I would do this. I would do this to my bench. They'd be like, "Where was that?" And I'd literally go like this, and nobody knew what I was doing. And you'd come in, and they'd be like, "Oh, he's flipping a coin back there," and you're like, "Yep, it's going to be one of those days, boys. You never know." But yeah, there was many times where you just nobody knew what you were doing. They just happened to catch Max when he did it, and then he was like, Well, there was many times where I would just look at the bench and go like this.
Yeah, just watch. When you see a catcher do something that's kind of out of ordinary, like, why is he touching his mask? Like, to me, that's the old, you get one of these here, and then you hear the manager go, "Come on, CB, let's go," because you can't tell in and out all the time. But if you just adjust your mask, then the bench knows that was a ball, and you don't have to be the one that argues it.
Trevor, I need caffeine every day. And for me, it's cold, not hot. So I go cold brew. I've been a Trade coffee customer for a long time now. I don't want to go to the grocery store and get the concentrate. Can you deliver me the kit, please?
Absolutely. Trade can do that for you. Who wants to get the concentrate at the store anyways? You don't even know when that stuff was made. When you can just set it, forget it at home, and have more cold brew coffee than you can ever hope for. I love doing that. It's a fun little activity also, and Trade allows you to do it.
Yes, they hook you up with the best beans specifically for cold brew from top roasters across the U.S. Trade is the #1 coffee destination in the U.S. for both hot and cold coffee drinkers. For a limited time, they're giving away a free Hario cold brewer when you sign up for a cold brew subscription when you go to drinktrade.com/foul. That's drinktrade.com/foul to get your free cold brew maker with select cold brew subscriptions. That's drinktrade.com/foul. All right, now we're going to highlight some exceptional umpires from the weekend. Chris Guccione stands out. This was an athletic play and an emphatic call. AJ, since you're our game broadcaster here consistently, would you like to give us the play-by-play of how perfectly executed this was?
Well, I mean, it was a nice hop. First of all, let's get over the hop right here. Good bunt, makes the play, jumps, and still gets the perfect execution of the out call. Some umpires are athletes. Joe West might have blown his knee out doing that because he might not have been able to get high enough. Joe, I love you. Love you, Joe, but I don't think you're jumping over him. Remember the play where Joe West got taken out at home plate? So, Gooch, good on you. You're good. And once, you're a good guy, Gooch, and that was a perfect Wendelstadt umpire school out call.
Yeah, Ryan McMahon went friggin' for his legs. That was dicey. Some umps are going down and maybe breaking an ankle and getting the rest of the year off. Not Chris.
They got rid of that play that McMahon just had. When they got the Buster Posey rule, they might need a Guccione rule. Did you see Guccione catch the pop-up yesterday too? That was epic.
No, I did not see that.
You need to check it out.
Okay, yep. Well, why didn't you text us
behind the dish? You have to go check it out.
Okay. Well, you need to text me the clip next time if you're a good friend.
Why would he catch a pop-up?
Just saying. It was popped up. It was a fouled off the catcher's mitt mask, and he went running over and caught it.
Okay.
Yes, I need to see it. Lastly, Kratz, you can do the high check for us on this one. What was the score for our perfect game?
Oh, it wasn't quite perfect, but it was kind of perfect.
Close for Edwin Jimenez. Yeah.
Ed winning. You're Ed winning on this play. Edwin Jimenez, a perfect younger game? Umpire. That's what I'm not 100% sure, but
it's like Andres Galarraga's isn't a perfect game as much as it should be, but that's 99%. I don't understand how that we could call that a perfect game. We can't call that a perfect game. There's 2 missed calls.
You're right. I take that back. See, I'm accountable. Unlike MLB saying that, they told everybody about the zone evaluation thing and then just saying, no, we did. I'm actually going to take the L. This is how it works. Okay. Maybe someone's watching.
I'll actually take that game though from the umpire. Like that's a great called game. There's no complaints. He missed 2 and you're like, they were borderline, but still, for us to call it a perfect game, that's kind of, I don't know.
He's not. Mark Rippinger is still starting the first game of the World Series. He's our ace. Ed Wing is definitely getting game 2 or game 3, somewhere in there because of this outing. So great job, Ed Wing.
It was a complete game shutout, AJ, with like 1 hit allowed, something like that. It was an elite performance.
Not perfect.
Great. It was a great game for him. He deserves credit for when you see this good of a game call, we deserve to call it out. Let's just not call it perfect.
Fair. Like I said, My bad, I take it back. This is how it works. This is, something that you learn, I think, in kindergarten along with the F-bomb.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.